There is a strategic significance to global empire when it comes to the south of this country, because it was the blood and sweat from the people in the south, those who were stolen from Africa, that gave the down payment for the capitalist system we know today. It is also important to bring into attention that only 2 hours away, or a little less than 2 hours away, there's a school of the assassins here in Georgia, Fort Benning to be exact. And they've done changed the name, but that doesn't change the character of the school. If we're here to talk about U.S. empire, we need to name the School of the Americas. And the destruction that it has birthed, the brutality, the violence. And how dare the United States of America call a country like Cuba a terrorist? The United States of America, its government, is the biggest purveyor of violence all over the world. Over 900 military bases, AFRICOM, NATO, the Southern Command. And it is important to name that Giuliani, boo, himself, took it upon himself, along with the backing of the U.S. government, to train police in Mexico and south of the border. And we don't even talk about that. So when we talk about U.S. imperialism, let's not talk about U.S. imperialism as something that is far from our backyard, as something that is far from our homes. Imperialism is something that affects people in the U.S. every day. And it mirrors very much the level of violence, the atrocities that the U.S. government, whether it be Democrat or Republican, is capable of. Because the only thing that they respect is capital. Humanity has been under attack for a very, very long time for the purpose of accumulating wealth for those that don't put in the work. And the scale of our problems are not met by the so-called solutions. And they never will, because capitalism never will bend its interest for us. Capitalism will never, ever bend its interest for us, regardless of whatever color they come as, whatever gender they come as. A capitalist will only defend capital. We only get what we're organized to take. And a communist that a lot of people don't know was a communist was Albert Einstein. And he says something about insanity that I think we need to keep really in mind. I don't know if you know the saying, but the saying goes, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. And for many years, we've been doing the same shit, expecting different results. And sometimes probably aligning with the wrong people. I think it's important to bring up that there is no one in these United States of America that is part of the working class that could ever be free for as long as there is a colony anywhere around the world that belongs to the US or any European country. And so the freedom of Puerto Rico should be part of our work. The freedom for Palestine should be part of our work. Total liberation and self-determination of Haiti should be in our work. And just as the capitalists, because they have global alliances, we should build working class internationally. In fact, the people in the United States have a historic role to play in building international solidarity, precisely because we are in the belly of the beast, as Che Guevara would have said. We have a historic role. That means that as we wage our struggle, which is class struggle in this country, we have a role to play in the liberation of humanity and saving the planet. And that can't wait till tomorrow. When does that have to happen? When does that have to happen? When does that have to happen? We engage in the commitment actively to shut the shit out of NATO, to shut down Africa, to shut down the Southern Command, to shut down the School of the Americas, regardless of how many fucking names they put on it, and to never allow Cop City to be built in Atlanta. These instruments of death are in complete opposition to our will to live.